Hamden Seibert. It was a 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out. As we get underway here, Crump, the pitcher, Autry, the catcher, Gearing at third, Carricker at short, Hartman second, Harris first base, Carlisle, Mayberry, and Hester outfield left to right. And another pitch from the right-hander. Ground ball rolling to third, in on the grass, and a throw across by Gearing, and that will be out number 2 on a ground out.
Both of these teams played yesterday. Both of these teams were shut out in the game. Of course, you heard on the Big Z, it was a 2-0 win for Alton over Roxana, while Jersey defeats Wood River yesterday by a final score in that game, 10-0. 4-6 record for the Oilers. Their wins over Hillsboro, North Green, East St. Louis, and Bunker Hill.
And the pitch on the way here is a strike called.
And for Roxana, just their second loss of the season yesterday after coming into the week 7-1. Now they're 7-2.
With 1 tie. So both teams have played 10 games.
Yeah.
New coach Tim Bond down at third for the Oilers. And here's a pitch high for a ball to Drake Champlin. It was originally scheduled to be Caleb Handler, one of their top hitters, batting third, but he is under the weather and not available to the team today. Maybe Thursday when these teams have the rematch, Shells and Oilers later in the week. Roxana and East Alton Wood River also playing softball today here at Roxana Park. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Crump has 2 strikeouts in the first inning. And we've played a half inning. No score as we get underway at Roxana today. Shells and Oilers baseball. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. Roxana coming up when we come back.
First-time users get your choice of a sausage McMuffin with egg, a McChicken, or a cheeseburger free just for downloading and registering for the McDonald's app. Then when you visit McDonald's, use the app to order delicious deals available only on the app. You can also get all of your McDonald's favorites delivered right to your doorstep with McDelivery on Uber Eats and DoorDash.
New year, new vehicle. If you're looking for a high-quality, pre-owned vehicle that will hold its value for years, not months, you need to go to Smart Choice Autos in Godfrey right now. Currently, there are over 30 beautiful vehicles and inventory ready for you to take them home. If you bought from Smart Choice Autos before, you know what hundreds know. It's the best car buying experience in the area. Make a smart choice and find out for yourself. Visit the lot next to Casey's on West Elmar or visit smartchoiceautos.net.
What sets Alton Ice Community Federal Credit Union apart from other financial institutions? Our members. Alton Ice was started in the community to serve the community. Our members receive personalized service from people who are their neighbors. We offer competitive rates, whether you're looking to buy a new car, getting ready for college, or saving for retirement. And you'll never be charged monthly account fees. Alton Ice Community Federal Credit Union, providing the best service to our most important asset, our members. In Alton and Brighton, altonicefcu.org, member NCUA.
With Craig Ballman, Brent Birkeland back with you, and the Roxana Shells coming up against Wood River today. Shells and Oilers today for Cahokia Conference Baseball. Coach Jerry Wheaton taking his spot down at third base, and yesterday a pitcher's duel at Alton High. We saw a good one, really, 2-0, and Donovan Ducey, a lot of talk about him. I talked to Coach Scott Harper after the game, 77 pitches in 7 innings.
Pretty efficient.
Amazing stuff. And 2-0 Alton over Roxana in yesterday's game.
Yeah, like I said, yesterday he was pitching a non-conference game. I'm sure that if he keeps pitching like that, he'll be one of the go-to guys when it comes to the conference schedule as that gets underway this week for most of the area teams.
77 pitches. It's incredible. Carricker, Carlisle, Hester at the top, Crump, Mayberry, and Autry in the middle, Davis, Gearing, and Harris Bottom 3 against Drake Champlin, number 44, right-hander on the mound for the Oilers, and he throws a strike to Carricker. Righty against righty here. Bottom of the first. Here's a shot up the middle. Nice easy swing and right back through into center field for a leadoff hit.
Single for Carricker, but it was close to being caught by the pitcher. He stuck his glove out, looking to try to snag it, and it just went right over top his glove. Could have been out number one. Instead, it's hit number one for Roxana.
And yesterday, they had one hit in the game. And today they get a leadoff hit to start, and here is Caden Carlisle, followed by Cale Hester. As we get started here, there's a strike. It's 0-1.
Champlin making his fourth appearance on the season. He has pitched 8 2/3 innings coming into today.
Throw over to first and the runner back. Elijah Brown at third, Barboza short, Bach and Cook on the right side. Quigley is the catcher, Champlin the pitcher. Brown, Seibert, and Bruce in the outfield, left to right. The Oilers, 4 wins on the year. A bunt attempt, and it's a miss and a strike, and now they've got the runner between first and second. They throw back to first, and what was the call? Looks like safe.
I was looking at the home plate umpire.
Yeah.
It was the field umpire who made the call. Maybe a misplay by the Oilers that time. They didn't quite throw the ball back to first base. It was good running by Carricker to get out of that pickle, if you will. He was in a rundown and was able to get back safely to the base. So let's see if the Shells can take advantage of keeping that runner on base.
And this one is popped foul. It's strike 2 to the batter. Nobody out. As we get things started here. First inning. Shells and the Oilers. And we're at Roxana Park, the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. And Champlin in the stretch position here. The senior throwing over to first once again. First baseman, Cannon Cook, number 50 over there. No score as we get started here. First inning, Shells up in the home half. Runner going, ground ball tapped to the left side, and takes a little bit of a bad hop off the glove of the shortstop, and everybody's safe. No throw there.
Yeah, the shortstop did not get that true hop that he was hoping for. He was moving towards third base, and that ball took a hop back towards the shortstop position. He was able to get a glove on it, but he couldn't make the play. It would have been bang-bang at first anyway because that ball was not hit that hard.
Cale Hester digs in now from the right side. 2 on and nobody out. Shells have a chance for a good inning here. At least get on the board and maybe more, a crooked number. In a 0-0 game, Champlin, a breaking ball, swing, and a miss by Hester.
Hester's the only 400 batter on this Shells roster, hitting .406 coming into play today. 4 extra base hits on the year, 3 doubles, and 1 home run. He's hit one of the 2 Shells home runs this year, Max Autry with the other.
Pitcher and catcher have a quick meeting on the mound. Quigley going out there. And Hester and Crump and Mayberry, the heart of the order here with nobody out. Shells Oilers baseball, again softball out here too today. Lady Shells and Lady Oilers. Here's a bunt, first base side, foul ball. Strike 2.
Playing some small ball with a bat like Hester in there he can plug a gap, but looking to just move him up. That all might change after that ball went foul.
2 strikes now. 2 on and nobody out. And the pitch on the way. Runner going. It's a little pop near the bag at second. It's going to take a hop out at second. Safe at first. Second baseman standing on the bag pretty much. Bach, when he grabbed the grounder out there. One out. Runners at the corners now.
Number 15, Mason.
The ball was not hit that hard. Just a little lazy line drive right over the pitcher. And that ball just died right at second base, where the second baseman was able to step on the bag. He threw to first, but not in time. Now runners at the corners, and you got to believe Hester's probably going to be aggressive down at first base, try to get into scoring position.
The pitcher bats clean up, and that is Crump. Runner goes. The pitch is low. No throw to second base. So with one out, two in scoring position. Mason Crump, the batter.
Leads the team in doubles with 4, has 7 RBIs, tied for second on the team. He can get closer to the team leader, Mayberry, if he hits another double here.
2 on, 1 out, inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Champlin going to the breaking ball again. Mayberry on deck, then Autry, bottom 3 again. Davis, Gearing, and Harris today for Coach Jerry Wheaton. As Champlin looks in, gets the sign from Quigley again. 1-1 with 1 out, and it's just inside, maybe a little low, ball 2.
Had a pretty steady wind, 20, 25 miles per hour yesterday, and it's virtually no wind out there today.
You got sunshine again like yesterday. A little bit cooler temperatures today. And less wind.
Probably feels warmer.
Yeah, especially in the sunshine. Ball 3 inside. It's 3-1. First base open here, and Mayberry on deck. Let's see what he gives Mason Crump here at 3-1. 1 out. And a foul ball. It's full now, 3-2. Crump, the 4-hitter, 1 out, 2 in scoring position once again. Carricker over at third. He started it with a single to center. And Crump crowds home plate, 3-2. Champlin looks in. Checks the runners and steps off. And Drake back up on top of the hill once again. Payoff pitch, 3-2. Defense gets ready for the Oilers. The sign. Payoff pitch. 3-2 inside, a breaking ball, and the throw to the pitcher, and the runner's going to score. Steals home on a flip back to the pitcher. He took off, and he scores with 1 out.
Heads up baseball that time from Carricker, and he's able to score the game's first run as a walk is issued to Crump. Runners at first and second here. Hester did not advance with that run crossing the plate.
Oh, what a way to score our first run. Steal of home. 2 on, 1 out still, but now they're at first and second for Sean Mayberry. Number 8, right-handed batter. And with 1 out, he will take a fastball strike outside part of the plate, above the knees.
He's only got 2 extra base hits on the season, a double and a triple, but he does lead the team in runs batted in with 10.
Driven in 10 games, and Cahokia Conference baseball now is here. Here's a pitch low in the dirt. Runners go, and the catcher throws it into left field. So it's a wild pitch, and then it's in air, and another run, 2-0, Roxana.
That was probably going to be a fairly close play at third base. That ball got away from the catcher, but it was up that third base line and right around the batter's box area. He came up firing, but he sailed it over the third baseman's head. The runner from second comes in to score. It's 2-0 Shells.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now there's 1 on, 1 out. This one is pop foul, third base side, down near the dugout. Strike 2. Well, the ball was in the dirt. The runners took off, second and third, but then that throw toward third sailed into short left. Another run. The Shells have 2 here in the first, maybe more. Champlin looks in, and the stretch. 1-2 pitch is tapped toward third. It takes a hop off the third baseman, off of his chest, and no throw. First and second with still only 1 out.
Couple of hops that these infielders weren't expecting, and one resulted in Carlisle reaching base earlier, and now Mayberry is on base with a ball that came up on that third baseman, and Brown had to go off his left shoulder. 2 runners on again, and still just the 1 out.
Autry has a chance to make it more now for the Shells in the first inning. Pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit into left field. The runner coming to third. He's going to round third and come in. It's an RBI single. Still first and second. Autry brings in a run. 3-0 now.
Hardest hit ball of the afternoon from Max Autry as he lined it over the third baseman's head. Misplayed a little bit in left field, but I think that pinch runner would have scored anyway from second base. And still 2 on, just 1 out, and 3 runs across.
Now the 1 out was at a fielder's choice back at second base. That's the only out of the inning. And now it's the DH, Caden Davis, stepping in. And he takes one down in the dirt, and the runners will move up. Second and third, the throw to second, and safe. The umpire signaling out, but the ball got away and out of the glove of Bach at second base.
Yeah, he tried nailing that trailing runner, and that was probably the right throw to make. The throw was there, but the second baseman just couldn't hold on with the sliding runner Autry knocking the ball out of his glove. Now 2 runners in scoring position.
Pitch to the designated hitter, line drive, and it goes the other way. Base hit to right, 1 run in. The other runner holds at third. RBI single, Caden Davis, 4-0.
Coach Wheaton fairly conservative on the bases with that runner from second being held up with that ball going into right field. He could have made the Oilers make a play, but instead, just playing station to station, 4 runs have crossed the plate.
RBIs for Autry and Davis, back-to-back singles there. And now it's Trevor Gearing. He will take high, and it's out of the catcher's mitt, back to the wall, and a run will score as the ball gets away. And it's 5-0 first inning. And so, we have another run. We have a runner at second base, 1 on, 1 out.
There's been several wild pitches, a couple of errors in this inning. Runners crossing the plate without someone driving them in. Only 2 RBIs awarded this inning, but 5 runs have crossed the plate.
It all started with a steal of home. Here's a check swing. He went too far, and Gearing with a strike there. It's 1-1 now.
The pitcher just not getting much help, and that's hard to overcome. You get down on yourself a little bit after allowing runs to score in the first inning of your outing.
Here's one tapped near the mound. Third baseman charging, throwing to first, and it gets away. Going to be a close play there, but it's an error. The ball gets away. It's out of play, and third baseman threw it away for another run, and that'll be 6 runs in the first inning.
And another ball that was not hit hard at all. It was just in that no man's land area, that triangle between pitcher's mound, shortstop, and third base position. Third baseman came up throwing wide at first, and runner advances to second on a throwing error, and 6-0 the score. Still just the one out.
And there'll be a meeting on the mound as they talk it over here with the infield, the pitcher, the catcher, and discuss the situation now. Getting out somewhere, somehow, with now Cooper Harris stepping in, the number 9 hitter.
Now, this has kind of been an MO for the Oilers in recent years. Ball games getting away from them. Pitching maybe not that bad, but just some of the fundamental play just doesn't result in a crisply played defense and cause some runs.
Runner at second, one out, still only one out. Swing and a miss, fastball up and in a little bit to Harris there, strike one.
Every batter in the lineup has reached base. The only out was on the bases.
One strike here. And Champlin delivers to Harris, and it's a strike at the knees. Breaking ball will be strike two.
There's really only been one hard hit ball, and only a couple balls have hit to the outfield.
Leadoff man is on deck. Carricker, he started this first inning. Swing and a miss. Strike three there. Second out of the inning. 9 batters. We've had 6 runs, 2 outs, and a runner on at second base. And Dalton Carricker will bat again here in the first inning. So 2 outs for the Shells. But again, they've got 6 on the board already. Pitch on the way. And it's at the knees. Strike call. Champlin in the stretch. And the 1-strike pitch. This one is skied into center. Center fielder under it and has it. Seibert makes the play, and that will end the inning. But not before the Shells get 6 on the board. And after 1 inning, Roxana 6-0 over East Alton Wood River. Cahokia Conference Baseball on Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. Back at Roxana Park after this.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
We protect your house and your car. Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
More baseball here on the Big Z. We move to the second inning now. East Alton Wood River coming to the plate. Elijah Brown, Cannon Cook, Logan Quigley against Mason Crump here. And Roxana, after 1 inning, leading big 6-0 after 1.
Crump spent quite a bit of time in that dugout, but he's working quickly on the mound here for the Shells in his second inning of work. It was a 1-2-3 first inning, but he falls behind Brown starting the second.
Third baseman Elijah Brown. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Missed the fastball there, and it's 2-2. Cook on deck, then Quigley. The bottom three, Bach, Bruce, and Brown. That's Dayton Brown. 2-2 pitch here. Strike three called, outside corner. Good fastball, good location. He's got some strikeouts here to start the ball game.
Well, that's the way he started the first inning, with a strikeout. The leadoff man caught looking at strike three, and leadoff man here in the second inning watches strike three across the outside of the plate.
And now it's Cook, left-handed batter. Takes strike one. Cook batting in the number 5 hole for the Oilers in the third base dugout. Shells, first base, home dugout. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Crump's going to get his opportunities with the bat, but his job on the mound today is just to keep working quickly and mowing down these batters.
Throw strikes. Strike three, swing and a miss. Another good fastball. And it's 2 up, 2 down, just like that.
These Oilers batters look to be overmatched with arguably the ace of the Shells staff, Crump, on the hill today.
High fastball and rising fastball, swing and a miss.
On the season, Crump has allowed 3 earned runs, 3 runs total. ERA is 1.54 with that 1-0 record. 4th start of the year. And this is the time of the year, 3 or 4 weeks into the season, where pitching 6-7 innings is about right on target. I don't know if we'll get that far today.
Well, this week, the 2 conference games, home and home, Wood River. Next week, it'll be Columbia taking on the Roxana Shells. East Alton, Wood River, not only playing Roxana this week, but Cahokia, West Central, also coming up on their schedule between now and Friday. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Quigley, the batter here with 2 outs. Right-handed batter. He's the catcher. Takes strike 3, and Crump strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Oilers in the second inning. No runs, no hits. 6 up, 6 down for Crump on the mound. Not only that, but he has 5 strikeouts out of the 6 batters he's faced. Second inning, 6-0. Shells lead the Oilers. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports. More baseball after this.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar. We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
There was only 4 hits allowed by this starting pitcher, Champlin. But he gets a leadoff hit by Carlisle here, and let's see what he does with the heart of the order. Hester, Crump, Mayberry, some tough outs to get.
Well, in that first inning, unofficially, 4 hits, 4 errors. And here's a wild pitch back to the wall. Back to the concrete wall and the fencing back here, and that's another wild pitch for the Oilers.
There's been a few of those, too.
Throw those in there here early in the ball game. Hester, the batter. Right-handed batter against Champlin. Here's the pitch, swing, and a foul ball. Of course, it wasn't too long ago that this Oilers senior won the state championship in wrestling. Second place at state last year, first place this year. What a career in wrestling he's had. 1 ball, 1 strike as Drake brings another. Inside for a ball. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Nobody out. Second inning. 6 in the first for the Shells. Now the bottom of the second. Two balls, 1 strike. This one is rolled to the second baseman. Bach up with it, over and out. Runner goes to third. First out of the inning.
That grass really slows down the ball. We saw the turf yesterday at Alton High, and the grass is not high here at Roxana, but if you don't hit the ball hard, it takes a while to get to second base, and almost every play is bang, bang at first.
So now we have 1 on, 1 out for Mason Crump. Crump walked in the first inning. And the pitch here. And it is outside and low. He got the count to 3-2 last inning and then walked. Again, 4 hits. That was the only walk, I believe, in the first inning. Here's a line drive over the head of the shortstop. That'll be an RBI single. Left center field it goes, and the Shells have scored again. 7-0 our score.
Carlisle was one of those batters that reached base in the first inning but did not come around to score. He scores here. Everybody's getting in on the action except Cooper Harris. He's the only one in the lineup who has not come around to score or reach base.
Well, now we have 3 RBIs on the board. Some other runs have scored, wild pitches, errors, a steal of home. But 7 total. Here's a foul ball back to the screen by Mayberry. He reached on an error first inning and scored a run. One strike here to the center fielder. The stretch, runner at first, throw over to first, and it gets by the first baseman. Skipped off of his glove, and the runner will move to second base. One strike, 1 out, 1 base runner. And the runner to second base.
A lot of bases have been taken today, not necessarily earning the bases. No extra base hits today, and only a couple of steals, straight steals, a lot of wild pitches and errors and just miscues allowing runners to take extra bases, and that usually leads to big innings.
Runners all over the place, not just first, second, second and third, first and third, first and second. You look up and you never know where the base runners are. It's a runner at second now and 1 out. 2 strikes here in the second inning. Swing and a pop-up, first base side, foul ball for the first baseman Cook, and in and out of his glove as he dropped it.
Yeah, it's not going to be an error officially, but it is an error. It should have been an out. It was playable for the first baseman, but Cook got under it and couldn't squeeze it.
About halfway up that first base line for the first baseman there. 2 strikes still. Mayberry has a second life here.
Even though the flag unfurls a little bit, I don't think the wind affected that pop-up.
Here's the next. Swing and a miss down in the dirt. It's a strikeout, flip to first with the ball in the dirt. And with that flip to first, the runner takes third, and that's the second out of the inning.
Second strikeout for this pitcher. Had a swinging strikeout of Cooper Harris in the first inning. Gets a strikeout here of Mayberry in inning number 2.
And Autry comes in, RBI single to left last time up. He's the catcher, and he'll take inside, ball 1.
Almost clipped him. He was looking to offer at that pitch and crowding the plate just a bit. Almost got him.
Here's the stretch, pitch, and it is low for a ball. We mentioned the Oilers lost yesterday, but so did the Shells, so did the Piasol Birds, the CM Eagles, the Marquette Explorers. They all lost yesterday. The only winners in the area, Jerseyville and Alton. Father McGivney with another win, too. Here's a foul ball back. Jerseyville over Wood River 10-0. Jacksonville 5-0 over Southwestern. Collinsville extra innings, 8 innings. They beat CM 8-5. You had the Alton 2-0 win over Roxana on the radio. Ball 3 down low. 2 outs, runner at third. Another run in this inning. 6 in the first, 1 in the second inning. Swing and a miss there. Now it's full, 3-2. Champlin with a couple of strikeouts. What's he going to do here? 3-2 with 2 outs, and it's over but low for ball 4. Couple of walks now, 2 to go with the 2 strikeouts.
Just been, I don't want to say high-pressure situations, but the pitcher's just been operating the whole game long with runners on base, and it just messes with your psyche, knowing that there's runners on base. You don't get to pitch from the windup a whole lot. You're constantly working from the stretch. Can't get into a rhythm.
Swing and a miss. Runner takes second base. So it'll be second and third. 2 on, 2 out.
And when you get situations like that, runners at the corners, you know that the Shell's going to be aggressive and get that runner from first down to second. They do it on the very first pitch.
So pressure on the pitcher, the catcher, and there's been a few that they haven't even thrown to second base at all. No throw through, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike here to the DH, Davis. This one is low and inside for a ball.
You really appreciate even more how efficient Donovan Ducey was yesterday. You see a pitcher that's just been struggling like Champlin today. He might have 77 pitches in 3 innings.
This one is a strike called, and it's 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on base. And number 2, Caden Davis. Pitch on the way. It's low in the dirt. Runners scampering forward, now back to second and third. 3-2 now, full count. First base open, Gearing on deck. But Davis still has a chance here, full count.
Quigley's really been getting the workout behind the plate. A lot of pitches in the dirt. He's had to try to block.
Check swing, but he went too far, and that'll be strike 3, and that will end the inning. Couple of strikeouts then inning for Champlin, and Roxana will settle for 1 run, and they now lead after 2 innings by a score of 7-0 over East Alton Wood River. Back at Roxana in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Of the 6 batters he's faced today.
So this is the 7th batter for the Oilers. The Shells have 7 runs on the board. 7-0, Roxana. 1-1 from Crump here. Foul ball, strike 2. Only 1 ball put in play with those 5 Ks. The ground ball to third by Seibert. That was handled by Gearing at third, Carricker short, Hartman second, Harris over at first. Catcher is Autry. Crump delivers, swing and a miss. High fastball up and away, strike 3.
Only thing different from the first 2 innings, he got the first strikeout of the inning with a swinging strikeout after a couple of third strike looking strikeouts first 2 innings.
Matt Bruce now, and then Brown, the number 9 hitter. Here's a swing and a miss down below the knees. Oilers looking for a base runner. This one's popped up right side. Second baseman calling, and nobody's going to get it with the sun and the wind, and maybe nobody ever called for it. It just hit right near the bag at first. Fair ball.
Well, Harris never did see it. He was ducking, hoping that the second baseman would take over, and I don't think Hartman really realized that Harris could not see the ball, and he did not go after it very aggressively, and it falls behind the first base position. It's going to go as a hit for Bruce.
Drops on the infield dirt. Pop fly, base hit. And the pitch by Crump is low for a ball.
And the way this baseball diamond at Roxana Park is situated. That first baseman is the one looking into the setting sun or the low sun in the afternoon hours. Similar for the right fielder.
1-0, throw over to first, and it squeezes out of the glove of the first baseman, and no tag there as the ball gets away. Runner at first, 1 on, 1 out. As the Oilers have their first base runner, Dayton Brown here. Brown, outfielder, left fielder, the pitch. Up and in for a ball. Crump pushing him away from the plate. It's 2-0 now. Barboza, the leadoff man, on deck. Swing and a miss. Fastball in on his hands that time. 2-1 the count. 1 on, 1 out. We're in the third. 7-0 Roxana. Stretch, and Crump delivers. He delivers a strike. It's 2-2. Crump looks in, the stretch, and he delivers. Swing and a miss. Down around the knees. Low strike. Strike out. 2 down.
Yeah, Crump is a strikeout pitcher. Coming into today, had 25 strikeouts in his 13 2/3 innings pitched. So you could do the math. That's almost 2 strikeouts an inning, and he's averaging more than 2 strikeouts an inning here in this outing here today.
Low and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Right-handed batter, Devin Barboza. Swing and a pop foul, back and out of play. Shells and Oilers baseball, Shells and Oilers softball, all today at Roxana Park. And here yesterday, they had a lot of athletic events going on. It's softball, soccer, even some football. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball in there, inside corner, strike 2.
Now, do we call this pitch a sweeper, or can we still call it a slider? I mean, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
The sweeper seems to be just invented like about 1.5 years ago.
I know.
By ESPN.
Yeah. The sweeper. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this one is low for a ball. And 2-2 with 2 outs. Runner at first for the Oilers. Top of the 3rd inning. 2-2 pitch as Crump gets ready. And delivers. Swing and a foul. Stays alive for the moment. Seibert on deck if we get that far this inning.
That's a good job by Barbosa just to get a bat on that ball. It was in on his hands and got a piece of it, fouled it off.
Still 2-2. Crump, the stretch, gets the sign and delivers again. Down and in for a ball. Crump struck out 2 in the first inning, struck out 3 in the second inning, struck out the side. And he's already got 2 strikeouts in this inning. So 7 in the ball game. And 3-2 here. Runner will go with 2 outs. Going with the pitch. There he goes, and it's low for ball 4. A hit, a walk. There's 2 outs with 2 on.
Of course, the first walk issued by Crump. First time in the game. Oilers have had 2 base runners. But there's 2 outs. It's going to take a 2-out something from Seibert to push across the first run.
Camden Seibert, right-handed batter. Mason Crump looks in. Delivers. Strike called there, outside corner. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game for today. One strike pitch. And the next. This one bounces in, blocked by the catcher Autry for a ball.
Oftentimes a pitcher that is known as a strikeout pitcher has trouble with his command at times and may walk a bunch of batters, but not necessarily the case for Crump. He had only 2 walks issued in the first 2 games, and the walk here was his 3rd of the season.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a ground ball towards short. Shortstop will go the short way to second for the force out, and it's good there. Carricker to Hartman to end the inning on that ground ball. And that will finish off the Oilers in the 3rd inning. Middle of the 3rd, 7-0. Shells lead the Oilers. Back in Roxana in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad for their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
One of the most important decisions you will make. Let a mortgage professional at First Mid-America Credit Union help you choose the home loan that is right for you. And visit the Mortgage Center at firstmidamerica.org, where you'll find valuable information you can use when buying or refinancing a home. First Mid-America Credit Union. Home loan options for every purchase exceeding member expectations. Equal housing lender, member, NCUA.
Craig Bowman, Brent Birkeland back with you, and the Shells back to the plate. Hit by pitch is how we will start the bottom of the 3rd inning. A base runner, Gearing, is on as he trots to first base, hit by a pitch by the new pitcher, Austin Bach, who takes the mound here. Champlin goes to first base.
Austin Bach has pitched 4 innings this year. He's given up 10 runs in those 4 innings. 4 of the 10 runs earned. He's issued 7 walks. So we'll see how he has control today.
This one is popped foul near the Roxana dugout, first base side. And that moves the defense all around. Champlin goes over to first. Elijah Brown now at second. Bruce comes in to third base. Cook goes out to right field.
We'll be testing you later.
Ground ball into the hole, left side, a base hit. And there'll be 2 on and nobody out here. Could be some other changes on defense, but those are some of them anyway. It looks like Brown in left, Seibert center, Cook in right field, Bruce, Barboza, Brown, and Champlin around the infield. Bach the pitcher, Quigley the catcher. And the top of the order, Dalton Carricker steps in. So 2 on and nobody out, and here go the Shells again. 7-0, Roxana. Third inning.
Leadoff hitter has reached in all 3 innings, scored the first 2 innings.
It's a bunt, first base side, picked up by Bach, throw, and out at first. No, he's off the bag. The throw took Champlin off the bag. Bases are loaded.
I guess that'll have to be an error on the catcher who was making that throw to first base. Pulled Champlin off the bag, and the bases are loaded. Or was it the pitcher? Bach made the throw.
So a bunt. They don't get an out.
It wasn't your traditional, sacrifice bunt. Carricker was running hard, trying to beat it out. He could have simply done his job of getting the ball on the ground and take your time running to first, but he was hustling, and he's on base.
Bases loaded, nobody out. This one's up and in. Hit by pitch with the bases loaded, and Carlisle will bring in a run, trot down to first base, and it is 8-0 now.
Yeah, we've had 8 runs scored. There's been a limited number of runs batted in, but Carlisle gets credited with an RBI with a hit by pitch.
And the bases loaded, 1 out, or nobody out. And that'll bring in Cale Hester here, number 10. Bach, the pitcher. New pitcher here in the third inning.
Still haven't seen an extra base hit in this game with the 8 runs scored.
This one's down in the dirt for a ball. So the bases are loaded. Head coach, the manager, Jerry Wheaton, been busy coaching third base today, waving them in. Runners all over the place. This one's down in the dirt for a ball. Hester checks coach Jerry Wheaton. A run in this inning, and a wild pitch, and the runners will all move up. Actually, it was ball 4 anyway, I think, down in the dirt. So the runners will move up one way or the other. That's another run, and it's 9-0 now.
Mason Crump.
Crump's been on base twice in this game. He's the pitcher of record for the Shells, and he can help himself with the bases loaded.
So 5 in a row have reached against Bach in relief. Mason Crump now. He's been on base twice, and ball 1 there. A walk and a single for the pitcher Crump. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. 2 more runs this inning. So we have 9-0, third inning. Shells lead. There's a shot down the line. Foul ball. Looks like some chalk there, but Jerry Wheaton thought it was just fair. But the umpire says just foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Crump looking for extra bases there, but not this time. He steps back in. Nobody out. Bach looks in, gets the sign, the pitch. And it's a wild pitch. Back to the concrete wall again it goes, and a run scores. Runners all up to second and third. It's another run. 10-0 now.
That pitch is out of the reach of the catcher, and like we mentioned earlier, he's been working hard to try to keep the pitches in front of him, but there's been a bunch of wild pitches in this game. There's been numerous errors. The Oilers just having a struggle here at Roxana Park.
That's a ball high. First base open now with Crump up there. Mayberry next, then Autry. And again, nobody out in this inning. There's a strike call. Full count now, 3-2. Second and third, and nobody out. 3 runs in the inning. Here's one in the dirt. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. It's another walk. And here comes Sean Mayberry now.
Now batting for the Shells, number 8, Sean Mayberry.
Caleb Wonders comes in to run for the pitcher. And they have the bases loaded again. Here we go again with the Shells at every base. Mayberry at the plate. Nobody out. Up and in. Hit by a pitch. And that'll score another run. 2 bases loaded. Hit by pitches. And we have a bases loaded walk in the inning.
And that's 3, I believe, hit by pitches total in the inning. And that time Mayberry just didn't react very quickly as that ball was really targeted right at his shoulder, the whole from the pitcher's hand to the plate, and Mayberry just didn't get out of the way very quickly. That's 4 runs in the inning now for the Shells.
And 11 for the game. Here's a fly ball to center. Center fielder Seibert under it. Pretty deep to straightaway center. Runner tags and comes home. Another runner goes over to third, and then the runner behind him will take second base as well.
It was a good relay by Barboza to throw into third base. It was right at the bag and almost got the runner at third, but instead ruled safe. Runners at second and third with still 1 out.
Sac fly RBI, so Autry 2 RBIs in the game. The first Shell with 2 runs batted in. Now it's Davis. He sends one to center. Another sac fly. That's going to be caught. Runner tags and comes home to score. The other runner tags, goes to third. 2 outs. Another run. Another fly to center field.
And another RBI for Davis, his second of the game.
Trevor Gary.
So you have 2 RBIs Autry, 2 RBIs Davis. And in this inning, remember they scored 6 in the first. Here's one loop just over the bag at first, and it's going to drive in a run. Just barely fair and barely over the head of Champlin at first base. Gearing will take a hit and an RBI, though.
Now batting for the Shells, number 11.
And they're swinging away when they see a pitch that they can hit. I mean, they're not – the pitcher's been wild. He's got the 3 hit by pitches. He's also had a walk, and he's been all over the place. And when the ball gets into the strike zone, they're swinging away and putting it in play and driving in runs, keeping this inning going. And it's a 14-0 affair, and we're in the third.
6 runs in the first inning, 7 runs here in this inning. So they've already topped the first inning. And RBIs this inning, Carlisle, Hester, Mayberry, Autry, Davis, Gearing. This one's a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, Cooper Harris now. Runner at first, 2 down. Strike called as that one drops in there from Bach. So 6 runs in the first inning, 1 run in the second inning. Now 7 more in the third. And 2 touchdowns for the Shells, 14-0.
Well, the Oilers have had a 14-0 loss. They've had a 15-1 loss, a win where they actually scored 21 runs. They also lost to Hillsborough, or beat Hillsborough, scoring 19.
Strike 3 called, and that's going to end the inning. 7 more runs, though, as we mentioned. And 14-0 our score as they score 7 in the third. Now we go to the fourth. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Get paid to go solar. We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Here come the Oilers in the fourth inning. On to the fourth inning we go here. Baseball at Roxana Park, all Shells. They lead the Oilers 14-0 right now. Mason Crump, the starter, and he works his fourth inning now. Swing and a miss by Drake Champlin.
He's had at least 2 strikeouts in each inning. Allowed a couple of base runners last inning, but still struck out 2. And he's got 4-7 on the day.
Top of the fourth, and Crump delivers a strike, and it's strike 2 here. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Baseball, Shells and Oilers today. The pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball, a little up, a little in, another strikeout. Elijah Brown struck out his first time. He steps in now.
Elijah Brown.
Right-handed batter. And the pitch from Crump. Swing and a miss. Second time through the order for the Oilers now here in the fourth inning. Pitch on the way. Swing and a foul back here, and it's 0-2. May get a pinch hitter on deck after this batter here. 0-2. And the next high fastball. It's 1-2. This one's high again, and 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crump looks in, 2-2 with 1 out. Here it comes, and strike 3 called as he watched it go by at 2-2, and 2 more strikeouts in the inning. Now Landon Smith, number 30, will pinch hit. So he bats for Cannon Cook. So Smith will dig in, number 30, a pinch hitter. 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth.
For the Oilers, number 30, Smith.
Crump looks in and ready to go again with 2 quick strikeouts here in the fourth inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. So now he's up to 9 strikeouts. Just under 4 innings. Swinging a ground ball foul, first base side, 0-2. Struck out the side back in the second inning. Maybe here in the fourth. 2 up, 2 down, nobody on base. The Oilers had 2 runners last inning. Crump has walked 1. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3. He struck him all out again. 1, 2, 3 in the fourth. In the middle of the fourth inning here, with our score still the same. The Shells 14-0 over East Alton Wood River. Shells leading the Oilers here in Roxana. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
We take our job seriously because we value the trust you place in us. Join our family of satisfied customers today. Call 618-465-3731 or visit BarrettHeating.com.
Back with more baseball. Welcome back to Roxana Park. Baseball again today, presented in part by the Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm. And we move to the bottom of the fourth, and 22, Nick Miles will pinch hit. We could see a string of pinch hitters here as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Shells lead it 14-0 over the East Alton Wood River Oilers. Craig Ballman, Brent Birkeland back with you on the Big Z. Miles fouls it away. It's 0-2.
It is the top of the order, and Miles is at the plate for his 9th official at-bat on the season. Has a .375 batting average in limited action.
And he played in the game yesterday at Alton High. Keelan Crawford looks like he'll be next on deck. Right now, Miles, and he takes low and away. 2-2 the count. Well, the Shells with a couple of big innings, 6 in the first, 7 runs in the third. Also picked up a run in the second inning. Miles will loop one into left, short left. Left fielder coming on, and he made the play. Good diving play. Brown in left field, diving to the grass.
The umpire is behind the plate, and the other umpire stationed at first. No one on that left side of the diamond to run out there to make sure it was caught cleanly, but it was ruled a catch on a diving effort out in left field by Handler for out number, or Brown rather, for out number 1.
Bach brings in the first pitch to Crawford now, number 9, pinch hitting. And this one's high, 2-0 the count. One out here in the fourth. Swing and a pop foul, 2-1 the count now. On deck, Landon Seitz. He'll be next, it looks like. Swing and another pop foul back here and out of play, and it's 2-2. Bach, the pitcher, came in last inning. 2 innings for Champlin. 3rd inning belonged to Bach, and now it's the 4th. This one's up and in. 3-2 the count.
Looks like Heron has got a bat in his hand, so he might be batting this inning as well.
And the runner will go to first.
Hit by pitch. Another.
Ball 4, hit by
Now
pitch.
batting for the Shells,
Another runner on base.
number 12, Landon Seitz.
Now Seitz the batter, number 12. Seitz in from the right side, and 1 on, 1 out. Shells 14 runs on the board. Here's a ball in the dirt, runner going, and will trot to second base, no throw. Ball 1 down low. Next pitch is low, but at the knees for a strike call.
Landon Seitz looking for his first hit on the season. He's only had 2 plate appearances. 0 for 2 on the year.
There's a ground ball rolling to the second baseman. Flip to first for the out. Runner goes to third. 2 down. So that'll be 2 outs, and that'll be number 16 now, Bradley Heron. Our 4th pinch hitter in a row here in the 4th inning.
And if this batter reaches, another one's ready to go. Wanders is on deck.
Empty the dugout. The pitch on the way. It's low and away, and runner a couple of steps toward home, but he'll stay. 2 outs. 2 balls, no strikes to Heron here. The pitch. And a looping liner into short center. That's a base hit. And that will be a run, and that will make it 15, and that will end the ball game in 4 innings. The mercy rule, 15 runs. Takes 10 in 5 innings, but 15 in 4 innings, and that's where it will end. 15-0, a 4-inning ball game as Heron drives in a run to finish things off here today. RBI to left center field, and those pinch hitters get it done with a runner on, move him around, and Heron brings him in with the RBI single. 15-0, the Shells with their 8th win of the year. They start the conference with a victory. Back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
We protect your house and your car. Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I. Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar. We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar. We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health